Hello, DCHS Live. I am your host, Brandon Vermillion.
And your co-host, Ryan Schweitzer.
We got two really good games. We got both varsity teams going up. You're going to be like, Brandon, both varsities. There's only one varsity agenda. Yeah,
Some
whatever.
dual gender action tonight.
We're getting both varsity girls and varsity guys out here tonight. It is the senior night for the girls. Shout out to Aaliyah McElrath and who else? God, who's the other senior? Let's see.
You didn't keep track?
Mia Barnes. Yeah, the two seniors. Congratulations to those two. It's their senior night. Good luck to them in their future goes. We're looking at DCHS versus Greenwood's Woodman. We're seeing some good matchups here. If we look at the tails of the tape, Decatur Central Lady Hawks, they are currently 8-9, 3-1 in their conference.
Care to bring up the Greenwood record?
For the girls' game, we got Greenwood Woodmen, which is weird. It's women.
The one woman.
They are kind of struggling. They're trying to find momentum. They are 1-18.
That's rough.
That is quite the rough season. Maybe they're looking for a first, but it's unfortunate.
Which is what sucks with that is you've got a fairly experienced team. Like it's evenly spread out, but you have a good chunk of seniors, and this is how they're spending their senior year, just 1-18, which I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud of because you put all this work in, but it's sad to see that
proud of
the
the
work doesn't reflect.
Yeah. And when we look into the stats of it, Decatur Central is averaging at least 55 points a game, and Greenwood is averaging 38.3. That's about 16.9 difference. Decatur has the edge on that. Ryan, tell me about their defense.
Looking into their defense, the Greenwood Woodwomen give up 65.5. I'm gonna rock with that today. They give up 65.5, while the Decatur Central Lady Hawks give up 60.3. So fairly close. Greenwood giving up more, but also putting up way less. So this could be looking to be a blowout.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of their defense, you got to look at Decatur's girls varsity. They're doing such a good job when it comes to defense, especially on the steals side. Like I've mentioned in the last game that we broadcast, there's 4 girls on the top 10 in the mid-state conference averaging the most steals. They average the Lady Hawks altogether average around 12.6 steals per game. That's a really good thing to see as a defensive team. And Greenwood is averaging 7.2, not too far behind them, but it really, as we're looking at the scores, it's coming down to offense more than defense right here. Top scorer is Aaliyah McElrath. Getting the name down. And from what I could find, there was no top scorer for Greenwood. However, Decatur's looking pretty good. We got some good X factors. Serenity Johnson for Decatur Central, for example, really impressive stuff from her, considering she's a freshman doing crazy stuff. And on Greenwood's side, you got just their shooting consistency. Some would say it's like their best factor about them is how consistent they're shooting and how well they're finding these shots. By the looks of it, though, nothing's falling.
Yeah, I feel like the shot quality is really high. It's just, if you can't get balls in the buckets, how are you supposed to win?
Absolutely. Looking into some of these deep dives for the Hawks, Aaliyah McElrath, her stats, looking at these, 16.3 points per game and 3.4 steals per game. She's the engine. She leads the team in points, steals, and blocks. She is a defensive nightmare for opposing guards. Watch for her to attack the rim tonight. She's currently shooting 60% from the free throw line on high volume.
Keeping up the high shooting, this time moving a little further back, we've got Mia Barnes, the other senior, which is, tonight's senior night for the Lady Hawks, shooting 31% from the three. if for some reason we see a zone from Greenwood, watch out because she's going to knock them down.
Absolutely. Staying on the Hawks side, freshman phenomenon. We said her name in the past. We're looking at her right now. Serenity Johnson. She's leading the team in rebounding as a 5'8" freshman guard. She's going to be the future of the program, no doubt, Ryan.
Definitely.
She's already second on the team in scoring, averaging around 11 points a game, and it shows zero fear in traffic. She plays with a senior's toughness. Keep an eye on number 11 in the paint. She has a nose for the ball that you just cannot coach.
One thing we missed, she averages 7 boards a game as a guard.
Absolutely. It's really impressive.
That hustle is just what you need.
And going into the band for the Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening and welcome to the 2025-26 Decatur Central Women's Basketball Senior Night. On behalf of the Decatur Central Athletics Department and the Decatur Central Women's Basketball Program, we'd like to thank our 2025-26 women's basketball seniors and their families. These athletes have shown commitment and dedication to our school and our programs over the last 4 years. That is very much appreciated. We are Decatur proud to have them as leaders of our Hawk athletic family. Our first senior this evening is Aaliyah McElrath. She's escorted by Alicia McElrath, Michael Rogers, Thomas McElrath, Jeremiah McElrath, Angela McElrath, Jeremiah McElrath, Jordan Carter, and Tanitra McElrath. Our next senior is number 12, Mia Barnes. Mia is escorted by Nakia Barnes, Maurice Barnes, and Nyla Barnes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for our 2025-26 women's basketball seniors. Fans, at this time, we ask that you would please pay proper respect to our flag and to those who have defended our flag by being quiet or singing along, standing at attention if able, and by removing your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform our national anthem this evening, the Decatur Central Pep Band, led by Mr. Zach Mason. Friends, it's now time for our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lady Woodwood of Greenwood Community High School. Starting at a forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 3, Josie Fiesel. Starting at forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 4, Millie Fiesel. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 5, Sire Gillis. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 10.
All right, ladies and gents, we're looking at the starting lineups. So we were talking about stats about the women's team and all this. Not only do we have the women playing tonight, but we also have the men playing tonight. Sadly, one player specifically will not be in. That is Michael Noren, sadly following up with an injury. But fortunately, we have him here with us. Michael, you have the headset on?
Works a lot better on your head.
1 second, as we're having technical difficulties. All right, Michael. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. How you doing, Mike? How you doing?
Good.
Doing good? All right, Mike's going to be side by with us here, talking with the game, talking about his journey with the Hawks, and just talking about his ball life in general. We're going to be asking him some questions going into personal stuff and just having a good interview. Michael, how's it been?
It's been great so far.
So you are injured. What were you injured with, and why aren't you playing tonight, sadly?
A fractured fibula in my left leg.
What happened with that? Run us down.
During practice, we was just doing a box out drill, and then diving on the floor, one of the teammates hit me on the left side of my foot, and it just fractured the bone.
That's unfortunate. How long do you think that recovery process will take?
It's just about like 3-4 weeks, so we'll be getting back here real soon.
Just in time for the playoffs.
So how's the practice routine with the Hawks compared to other teams, you'd say?
Just a lot more intense, just people more engaged, the coaches caring more about the players, just trying to get more connected and getting everybody better.
Gotcha. Going back to the injury, I know I don't want to tail back on something bad, but is 3 to 4 weeks the goal, or are you thinking you want to get back sooner?
Sooner.
Sooner? Are you aiming for 2?
Yeah.
That's good. What does this mean for the team with your absence?
They just got to adapt and try to figure a way to beat teams without me. Sub it in different players, trying different things, and just getting together as a group.
So we do have insider information that Alec Serber will be starting in your place. And, we love Alec, but you guys have somewhat different skill sets. And we're just really hoping he can follow up in that big shoes that you are leaving to fill, literally.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to fill them just fine. He's a stocky player, pushes people out the way, and can still finish around the rim. So I think he'll be just fine.
I agree. Another goal, instead of short term with the injury, what's your plans on your basketball future?
Just to go to college, get paid wherever I go.
You got any preferences?
No, actually. Just trying to get better at the sport, even if that means I have to take a couple years and just work on my stuff.
And we've heard that you've had some offer. What was that like, and what school was it?
It was great. The team was great, too. Just they were all happy to have me there. Great atmosphere, and it was Rockford University.
Oh, nice. So what would you say the team's future is looking like when you graduate? What would you like to see from the team after you leave?
I hope to see them, adapt and just, be more connected, because it's going to be a harder year after this year. So they need to connect now, just try to make goals for themselves, and just try to get more locked in together, getting ready and prepping for the next year.
I think that's a good response. I mean, this is a fairly large senior group, unlike last year where it was just it was a one-person class, and so you guys were able to build upon each other and have such a great start this year, and hopefully make something big out of it. It's just the injuries have been really big setbacks. Now, something a little more loose. What are your thoughts mid-game?
Mid-game, I'll be singing most of the time. I'm going to be honest. I just be in my head singing, not going to lie.
Who do you sing?
Mainly Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh, nice.
I wouldn't know who that is. So.
You probably heard one of her songs.
So this is a question me and Ryan would both say we'd have to ask you. In your 4 years of playing at Decatur Central, what do you think your favorite dunk ever has been? Because personally, I know mine. I know mine. Franklin Central, dude. That dunk was so tough.
That was electric.
No glaze, dude.
I would probably have to say either the one last year against Mooresville or during our sectional last year versus Southport.
Okay,
Those are
now
valid.
building off that, hypothetically, what is one dunk you would love to pull off mid-game?
A windmill.
A windmill?
A windmill?
Would you rather have, like, that windmill or an alley-oop poster?
That windmill.
Really?
Yeah, that windmill.
I feel like a good big man windmill is, it's elite. Like a Joel Embiid type windmill.
Going into the girls' game that we're watching here, what's some positive things that you've seen from the team as a whole or even individually? Like, what's some key points that you've seen in this team?
Oh, they're great at communicating and sharing the ball, and especially when the ball is in the paint. They're good at moving around it, trying to get open spots, hitting their shots. Like Aaliyah, she just came down, hit a three, and immediately sprinted back, getting to her man, and just doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing in our notes is just their defense. Run me down how you think their the way they work on their defense is different from what you guys do.
And how it's similar as well, because we've seen a lot of similarities this year.
I mean, they're averaging 12.6 steals per game, and that's one of the most in the mid-state and the state in general for steals per game. You know, we have 4 girls on the team in the mid-state conference that are averaging the most. So just like, talk to me about the defense and how it's similar and different.
Yeah, I think some ways that it could be same is we both our teams like getting up into the opponent, making them speed up, get uncomfortable, just trying our best to get turnovers and then convert them at the rim.
That's a big thing we've noticed is the conversion on the turnovers for both the ladies and the guys. It's been what has won you guys games this year. And the communication on defense, the rotations we've seen is how you guys have built momentum, whether it's coming out of the half, going into the game at the start. It's been a great watch.
Looking at your guys' score, you guys are 10-2. You're ranked 27th in the state. You guys are playing Greenwood today. They're 6-3. They're ranked 50th in the state. You know, you guys are averaging 13 more points than what they are. Just how do you think the team's going to be able to pull out the dub tonight? Have they done the past 10 games that they've won?
Just playing at their place, not getting in their head, and not letting the other teams beat them up or slow them down.
Wow. An ankle breaker into a 3.
We're going to have to get a replay on that later.
We are going to need a replay.
But, yeah, like you were saying, with the defense and not the defense, my bad, how you guys are able to come out on top with them, matching their pace, getting into their heads and stuff like that. Another question for me personally, why don't you shoot, dude? You get wide open shots, you just don't shoot.
What makes more so of a confidence thing, I would have to say. More so of a confidence thing.
Bro has the 2K meter up top.
I don't know. You look confident in practice, like, and you're hitting those things. We'd love to see some in game.
Yeah, I need to. Coming in the sectionals, everybody's gonna have to shoot.
Tough bucket there by Serenity Johnson. What's your opinions on the freshman Serenity Johnson doing a lot of things on the varsity team as a freshman?
Oh yeah, I'm not even surprised she came up. She has a lot of energy, great for the group, and she's loud on the court, communing with the team. Just a great energy to have around.
One more question from me, and this is a nice little fun one. When you guys are in practice, who would you say is your favorite? Oh wow, who's your favorite player to play with?
Favorite player to play? Probably Devin.
Devin.
Has to be Devin.
What's some good stories y'all got? You got any? Or we can't say?
Can't say.
Can't say. I think I have one more hypothetical. A game-winning snatch block or game-winning shot, like whether it be 3, midi, a dunk even. It's just like an offensive or defensive play to win the game?
Defensive.
I felt like you would say that.
Gotta be a snatch block.
A snatch block off the glass. I feel like that would just shut the gym down.
Yes.
Michael, we would say you're a one-man construction crew. You know, you usually are just erasing shots at the rim. You have, what, 29 blocks this season?
Yes.
And you're looking for your 30th when you come back. You know, you're just doing great things for the team. You know, really just helping the team out when it comes to the paint and the post-ups, finding good looks. When you're in tough situations and you're playing teams like, let's say, Pike, what's your main thought process playing really difficult teams like that?
Just don't let him catch the ball, or just don't let him get to a spot. And
Absolutely.
if he do, just help over, knowing my teammate has my back, and just play how I know.
Absolutely. We're going to go into the girls' game. Mike, if you want to stay, that's fine. If you want to head out, that's cool, too. You're going to head out?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Michael, so much. Appreciate it. And looking at the girls' game, we've talked for a while. It is 23-3. That's a 20-point difference. What a difference this game can do.
I mean, like, it felt like a YouTube video on in the background. It's like those podcasts you see and you've got Subway Surfers on the bottom.
We're looking at a packed gym, probably not from the skybox camera right now, but from the sideline camera. You guys will be able to see the home side. You know, people really showed out. It is snow coming. You're probably like, what is snow coming? That sounds stupid. It's homecoming for winter. So, yeah, you're stupid.
I would say that's pretty simple.
You know, I was talking to a few buddies of mine. They were like, I was like, hey, snow coming. They're like, what is that?
What is a snow?
Another guest we're going to have come in later is a name we've been saying a lot, Serenity Johnson. We're going to get some post-game interview from her, and we're going to talk about her journey, and same thing we did with Mike, ask her questions and all that. You know, just our little forte.
I think I'll need to do some thinking on some questions.
Absolutely. Looking at the game here, we got on the court for Decatur. On the court, we have...
Whoa. Hit the pause.
What?
Hit the pause.
Personal foul, Sean Hawks, number 12, Hannah Barnes,
Thank you.
first.
Okay.
At the line, Eliana Anderson.
For Decatur, we have number 23, Havana Thompson, number 35, Courtney Lee, number 13, number 12, Mia Barnes, number 2, Nyla Barnes, and last but not least, number 11, Serenity Johnson. Last but not least, Dariah Colbert.
Sorry, her hair was on the jersey number. I couldn't see it.
And Ryan, give us the Lady Woodman.
All right, for the Lady Woman, we've got number 5, Zaire Gillis. Number 10, Ruby Froman. Number 23, Kennedy Rawlings. Number 3, Josie Fiesel. And number 11, Eliana Anderson.
We're looking at some pretty good game here. Like we've talked about for the girls' game, you know, so far, if you were watching the game and you had your TV muted, you would see some really good gameplay.
First of all, what are you thinking with it muted? Why would you do that?
You know, you're terrible. You're a mean person. But yeah, Mick Elrith, she's been doing some really good stuff. Aaliyah's a one-woman fast break. She picks the pocket, and she's already at the end of the court. She's been doing that quite a lot in this first quarter. Same thing with Johnson. She's been doing really good. Same thing with the rebounds. She's just snatching it. You know, and just all together, even like Coach Nick has these girls on a full court swarm tonight. Greenwood can't find a clean passing lane at all. And it's going to pass it up to senior Aaliyah, senior night for the girls. By the looks of it, hoping to come out with a dub from Havana there.
What a putback. Just way to body out
Courtney
the opponent.
Lee with the putback there. Nice shot.
So if I'm not wrong, I've kind of had like a secondhand.
There's another steal.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
What a move.
Oh, gotta finish it. Corner.
Get some free throws. But what I was going to say is before that the Hawks had 8 steals, I believe. Now in the first quarter, they might hit the 20 turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably right. I apologize. I didn't understand.
Yes, if Decatur wins, the Lady Hawks, first off, let me get this. The Lady Hawks thrive on their 12.6 steals per game. If they can force Greenwood into 20 turnovers, this will be a blowout by halftime. So far, it's a blowout in the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they just have to dominate the glass with Johnson and McElrath. Crashing the boards if the founding battle by 10. Its best chance is a low-scoring affair where every possession is milked. Hawks foul trouble as well. If McElrath and Johnson pick up 2 early fouls and have to sit, the Hawks offense's rhythm could stall.
Great hustle. I think he got the wrong call. But I'm not seeing any foul trouble at all. It's been really good defense.
And that's what you got to look for when you're on the team Greenwood. You have to try and push yourself into these scenarios where you're going to get the calls because, you know, you got to try and foul
steal.
out.
I mean, gets the offensive board. No good, though. Man, this Decatur team's really fighting for it today. I mean, you can just tell they want it.
Absolutely.
28 to... Sorry, first quarter's not over. I'll let them play the possession now, and then I'll call it out. Let's try that again in about 5 seconds. See, this is exactly my luck. 28. Did that? Yeah, 28 to 5. I should have. I just knew that was gonna happen. They scored last second on a buzzer beater.
Yeah. So in the first quarter, it's 28 to 5. Really good game. I mean, especially as a Hawk fan. Not me myself personally. I cannot be biased. I'm the commentator.
We cannot be biased. We can just have opinions.
And so we're looking at really good game for the Hawks. Not so much for the women. Sorry.
I feel like it has a good ring to it.
Wood women.
The Wood woman.
Sure.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna come up with some over-unders for the rest of the game. They're at 10 steals right now. Over-under 28.5 steals on the game.
28.5 is exactly 29. Is exactly 29. They're at a good pace, and if they continue, it, it'll be really good.
What about 676?
Okay. Yeah.